Hey, Patrick Schrader here. It's halfway through 2024. Let's check out my stats in movies. So in 2024, I watched 215 movies and I watched for 376 hours of movies. And by the way, you can follow me on Letterboxd. Here are my top movies that I watched this year: Civil War, Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. I love that one. I saw the TV Glue. I actually love that movie. And I also loved Argyle. I had fun with it. The Fall Guy, The Beekeeper, Lisa Frankenstein was a fun watch. Bad Boys, Ride or Die, another fun movie. I have 215 movies logged with an average of 13.7 movies per month. I got 8.1 movies per week. My first movie that I watched this year is Jaguar with Jean Reno. It was alright. My 50th movie is Gangster Squad. My 100 movie is Tamara. I had fun with that. The first act was boring, but once you get into the action, it's a pretty cool movie. 150th movie this year that I watched, Civil War, which I adored. 200th movie that I watched this year, FX2. I'm a huge fan of the series. And the last movie that I watched this year, The Untouchables. The most watched movies, The Beekeeper, I saw twice. Major League, I saw twice. Kindergarten Cop, I saw twice as well. And Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. My most watched genres: action, thriller, comedy, horror, sci-fi, adventure, crime, drama, fantasy, romance. I want to watch more movies from other countries. Of course, I got USA, UK, Canada. I need to support my country a little bit more. France, Australia. My breakdown of the year: I got older movies. I watched more older movies than 2024 releases. I have mostly first time watches compared to rewatches. Here's the top 10 most watched actors that I watched this year: Leonard Nimoy, DeForest Kelly. You can clearly see that I did a marathon of Star Trek. I got Clint Eastwood at number 3, William Shatner, James Doohan, Walter Koenig, Samuel L. Jackson, Simon Pegg, Majel Barrett. I think she's in Star Trek. And George Takei. My most watched directors: I did a Mad Max marathon. George Miller, John Landis. What are the movies that I watched directed by John Landis? I watched Animal House, The Blues Brothers, which I love, Coming to America, and Beverly Hills Cop 3. I don't hate it. I like it. It's not as good as the first two, but I got Steven Spielberg, Edgar Wright, one of my favorite directors currently, James Cameron, Clint Eastwood, Eric Apple. What did he direct? Oh, Die Hard and Die Hard 2. Quentin Tarantino, Tony Scott, one of my favorite directors, and Juan Carlos, I can't pronounce his name. I watched Damsel in 28 weeks later. Highs and lows in terms of scores. Highest average I watched is The Departed. Lowest average is The Crow with I think it's Salvation, the one with Edward Furlong. I'm really not a fan of the sequels. Most popular: Dune. Most obscure movie that I watched this year: Hotel Limbo. Movies that I rated higher than average: Super Mario Brother movies. I love that movie. Is it a good Super Mario Brothers movie? Probably not. But in terms of a cyberpunk movie, this movie is awesome. Willy's Wonderland. I freaking adore that movie. Kindergarten Cop, which I love as well. I may be the only one, but I love Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. It was like a huge, the real Ghostbusters episode. I rated higher Ace Ventura Pet Detective. Personally, I think it's Jim Carrey's best movie. And I rated higher than other people Argyle. I had fun with that movie. Movies that I rated lower than average: House of Wax, Star Trek Into Darkness. I hate that movie. I find it really boring. Duel. I did not like that movie. Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga. I think I would have rated this much higher if it was like 30 minutes shorter. The pacing did not work for me. The actors are great. The action is intense, but I didn't feel the pacing. Desert Blue, which I'm not a fan, and The Marvels, which I did not like. You can see here the world map of the movies where I watch. It's really interesting. You got the United States, Canada, Mexico, Brazil. Highly rated movies that I did not see. I got Doom Part 2 I did not watch. How to Make Millions Before Grandma Dies. I did not watch that. Calendars, I never watched that. The Count of Monte Cristo. I did not know they made another one, so I'll definitely need to check it out. So that is my 2024 halfway stats and movies. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps a lot.